I mentioned that I went to church in Pueblo last night, and I talked about the preacher who talking about like how controlling your tongue is so important, and like he didn't talk about like how like using your tongue is so important, which I think he probably should have mentioned that more. But like he also said like, well, these are the fruits of the Holy Spirit. This is how you know you have the Holy Spirit. Well, let's look at 1 Corinthians. Oh gosh, there's your Holy Spirit telling you to go look at 1 Corinthians, which Paul got corrected for 1 Corinthians. And it says here are the fruits of the Spirit: love, peace, joy, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, self-control. I don't know exactly which ones he used, but he says this is how you know you have the Holy Spirit. But like I don't think the guy understood the Holy Spirit. You want to know who has the Holy Spirit? Hosea. Why? I want to see that pastor get up and be like, the word of the Lord said to me, go take a whore and have some whore children. And then we're going to call your whore children Israel. And you have to go write this down. Okay, well, what does the word of the Lord say to me? Okay, like I'm going to go write down like the logos, the words coming into my brain. But I think Origin explains it that like the logos goes into your kidneys. And then it passes through your heart before it goes out your mouth. So Hosea, when it hits his kidneys, his heart doesn't hear it. He just says it. That's that hard to say. That's when you have the actual Holy Spirit. When God is telling you, go take yourself a whore. Go have some whore kids. Write that down. Go put it in their Bible. Because oh no, God told me, well, you need to embrace those that are persecuting you. You need to hug them. You need to love them. God says just love your enemies. Oh, that was the Holy Spirit for sure. No, the Holy Spirit's like real. And it's the logos going through your kidneys, through your heart. And like you have to figure out how to get it out of your mouth without it going through your heart. You don't know what the Holy Spirit's saying. You will never be able to understand the Holy Spirit. David had his kidneys instruct him all night. Like that's what David says in Psalms. All night my kidneys instructed me. Which was a concept in the church, a teaching of how to use the Holy Spirit, which is the logos coming into you and trying to get through you. But it's hard to get through you because you have a heart that says, oh, I can't take a whore. God didn't say whore. Whore's a bad word. God didn't say a bad word. God would never say a bad. No, that's the freaking Holy Spirit. And so, like, all I'm saying is, like, people always talk about the Holy Spirit. They don't know what they're talking about. Like, they know the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit told me 1 Corinthians. Oh, wow. Holy Spirit told you that. Like, you don't know, like, just flip it to 1 Corinthians. Flip it to Philippians. You're good. Like, the Holy Spirit told me Matthew. Oh, Levi.